Hi everyone, I'm Grandmaster Magesh Panchanathan, and this is Kings and Queens Chess Academy's YouTube channel. Welcome to today's Challenge Your Chess Coach. We have three different coaches today, and so we'll have more chances of all of you playing against every one of you who wants to play a game. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes before we can get started. I think the coaches should be getting online. Actually, I see some of the coaches are already in there. We have two of our coaches who are already in there. Ryan, yes, I do want to play assignment. I will do it just like last time, but probably towards the end. So I will end with a few games, but right now I want to start with all of our coaches playing something, and then I will maybe play something towards the end. I don't see any of the coaches have started playing yet, so I guess you guys can start challenging our coaches. So there's one more coach who's still not online. I'm going to text him. Okay, that's sent through. Hopefully that'll get started. You guys can see the ID right now of coaches and their chess.com ID. Some of you probably already know this from before too. You guys can go ahead and start challenging the coaches, okay? And I will be able to look at the games. Right now, it doesn't look like any game is going on. Come on, guys, let's get this started. You guys should be challenging the coaches right now. Let's go. Three coaches who are here. Oh, we got one coach who already started playing. I guess we can get started with that. Spiky17 has challenged Coach Ben. So Coach Ben is playing white. Okay. Join the fun club. Okay, I will join the fun club. I will certainly join the fun club. But before that, you guys can start challenging your coaches. Okay, I got another game started. I'm going to get on that. And every single time I go into the second game, there is always something that I need to adjust with this. Okay, let's do that. That's more like it. Let's see if the third game has also started somehow. Yeah, there it is. Looks like we got all three coaches playing full form right now. I like this. Let's start with, okay, so Coach Luis is playing against Super Soccer Ryan. I like this. This is could be an interesting challenge. Probably about similar rating. So I like that. Let's see. Coach Ben played G4. Interesting. So it looks like he's going really for an attack. Actually, I might bring this board over here. Actually, no, this is better. All right, so looks like I have a really strong knight on d4, not on c4, on d4. And that could be a little bit of a problem. I think there's a huge kingside attack coming in. Looks like it just happened. The bishop doesn't look good. So I'm not so sure about this. Let's see what happened here with Coach. Coach Emmanuel already got a checkmate. Dinesh, not bad. We need to go on. Oops, I resized this. I don't want to do that. Okay, it's okay. We can still challenge more games if there is more time towards the end. So don't worry about it. Ryan, I can definitely join the fun club. I don't know what that is. let's wait and talk about that later. Okay. All right, let's go on to the next game. Oh, not bad. Looks like Spiky17 managed to trade queens. Still in a very dangerous situation, I would say. And Coach Luis has a very interesting position. This is a typical King's Indian, but white has not castled yet. And also, white has achieved something very good, I would say. That light squared bishop is usually dangerous and bad. And trading that would be very useful for white. I already like white's position quite a bit. So let's see if Coach E has started the next game. Not yet. Guys, if you want to challenge Coach E, this is the time. he is available, so go for it. Wait, did you challenge Coach E to bullet game, Dinesh? I hope you didn't do a bullet game challenge. You shouldn't be doing that. All right, we got another game from Coach E started, so let's see. Ayush is playing against Coach E. Let's go here. So what do we have? We have a French defense. What is it going to be, Ayush? Advanced, there it is, Tarash. Well, not advanced, Tarash. One of my favorite openings, I like that. What's happening here? We have a pretty difficult situation. It's just too strong. I think these 2 pawns are too strong, and it looks like this might also, there's possibly a capture in e6 could have just won the game after bishop h6 for white. Just to show you guys what I meant was, after rook captures, the bishop will have to capture back, and then I go e6 with the idea of f7, king has to go in, and then you go bishop h6, and it's game over. But I think it's not going to be a big deal at this point. Let's see. We have a really nice thematic game going on here. Both sides are going for each other's attack. Guys, don't challenge me right now. I'm not accepting any challenges. I'm just going to decline it if you do it. I will maybe accept some challenges towards the end of the stream. Okay, I'll let you know when I'm ready. So I know I have my ID up, but I don't want you guys challenging me right now. We're looking at 3 or 4 coaches. Coach Luis, who is playing under Coach Anu's ID. Coach Ben and Coach Emmanuel, who are all playing the games right now. Let's see. Knight to d1, a4. This has gotten very interesting. I think there is a possible kingside attack here with possibly opening the position like this. Let's see how Coach Luis is going to continue this. This, I would say, is the most interesting game right now, but I just want to check this quickly. Okay, so this is pretty much over with f7 coming in. And we have a nice position here where Ayush is doing something really nice. I feel like this is a very classical position in the Tarash to try to get hang of this e5 square. And he has a bishop in a good place. Oh no, what has he done? He hung a bishop. Ayush, I thought you were just getting in for a good game. g5 was played. I like this. Now I think, ooh, piece sacrifice. What's going on here? That move is winning a piece, and it looks like that's what happened. Bobby is Ayush. He's a student from North Carolina. You probably don't know. Now, looks like Coach Luis just won a piece. But does Black have compensation? That's a big question. Can Black create enough compensation? If not, I think game is over. And I don't think Black has enough compensation. This should be winning for White, unless Ryan can swindle something, because Coach Luis is a little low on time. Okay, so this game is just going on till the end. Spiky, if you're playing here, you have to figure out what's going on. All right, let's go on with this game. This game is still going on with down a piece. All right, guys, let's not talk about anyone specifically about cheating or other things. We do, I mean, I have to say in general, yes, cheating is absolutely a thing that we frown upon. We condemn it, we talk to people, but we do that in private. I don't want a public discussion about each person talking here, so let's not discuss anything like that. But in general, it's safe to say that we are extremely hard on those who does anything wrong, and we will be taking actions. All right, so looks like Ayush lost after a piece blunder. He had a very interesting game. Spiky, if you are part of this, you should resign. Everyone has to have a chance to play, so stop playing down like 200 pieces. Let's not do that, okay? All right, let's see what we have with Coach E. He has started a new game. This one's against Raghav. Okay. After Coach E swindled last session, I don't know if you guys were, those who were here last week, you probably saw Coach E coming out of being down. He blundered a knight and a queen in 2 moves, and then he came back to win a game, which was kind of fascinating for us to watch. Probably the biggest swindle I witnessed. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Typical queen pawn structure. I see strong pawns in the middle, but the only thing I don't like is this knight on c6. Not a big fan. Black cannot play c6 or c5. By the way, those who are watching the stream, if you guys are challenging, remember this: you have to mute. You have to mute. I expect that from all of you guys. So if you're playing a game, make sure you mute and you play. I am trusting all of you in doing that. I don't want you to be looking or hearing my analysis while you're playing the game. That's not going to be fair to our coaches. Okay, so let's see what Coach Ben is up to. We have a super equal situation here. I guess this is Manish who is playing against Coach Ben. So we both have 2 bishops each in open position. That's fair. And it looks like Black is pretty much equalized. I like what Black has done here. This is very, very reasonable. Let's go back and see what happened. So, and d5. So this is where I think it got a little interesting. I would have probably captured it and given an isolated pawn. But Coach Ben decided to go for rook d1. And it looks like Manish has a good chance to maybe hang in there for real equality. Coach E, on the other hand, is up 1 pawn. How did that happen? Let's go back and see how did he win a pawn. Oh, a pawn blunder. He just hung that pawn on c6, Raghav, unfortunately. All of you guys are doing really good up to a certain point and then making some blunders. I'm totally okay because I see that you guys are low on time, and then, you know, these are natural. I'm not going to be too concerned about it. When you make a blunder at the right. Oh, Ryan managed to come back and win this game. I guess his swindle worked. He was just down a piece until he played, until rook c1 was played. I guess there it is. A swindle that won the piece back for him. He got the queen trapped. Coach Luis, tough game. I think you completely deserve to win that from the opening. You played a really nice game. And Ryan, good game. Nice comeback. That's a nice comeback. Rook f4, guys. Look at this, trapping the queen. But I also like how resourceful Coach Luis was. He played knight e4, surviving by not giving up the queen and actually just giving up the piece. So this is still surviving, but now Black is up just too many pawns. So that's just bad. But here I'm sure White is still probably winning with some just bring the queen back, or maybe double up the rooks, rook f3 or something like that, I'm sure. All right, let's go on to see what's the next game we have. All right, Om Nangia started playing against Coach Luis. Let's go to this knight in game. Coach E is up a pawn still in this knight in game. Is anything interesting happening here? I think White should have a straightforward win. I don't see how. They say knight and pawn in game is pretty much like a king and pawn in game. If someone is up material, there's a very high chance that they're going to win. So it looks like this should be a straightforward win for White, unless there is something that very bad happens, which I don't see happening here. Maybe that pawn trade, was that necessary? I don't know. So now it looks like, knight to d3 is bad. Guys, you need to know where to put your knight. This knight was supposed to go to a2, so then it could have gone to c3, so to attack the pawn twice. Again, like for example, now White just picks up the second pawn, and that's the end of that. So let's go to this game. Coach Ben, Manish is hanging in there. I like this. Oh no, but he's down to 23 seconds. Completely equal position. I guess, Manish, you have to start playing faster. So that's the only thing. I think you're playing a very solid game, but it's a 5-minute game, so you have to play a little bit faster. There is almost impossible. It's almost impossible for you to defend this in game with only 22 seconds left. Ryan, you want to commentate? Yes, you should be able to at some point. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe at some point we will do like a challenger coach show. At some point we will allow students to actually call in and join the call and talk to us. In the meantime, I'm quickly going to resize this board because I feel like this has gotten too small. I'm sure I can make it a little bigger and make sure also. Okay, that helped a little bit, I guess. Okay, what do we have here? So the 2 extra pawns did it for Coach E. He won the game. Let's see what he's up to next. We have one win so far, so Ryan is the one who has taken down Coach Luis. I like that. If someone is following the stream, make sure you see whose game is done and you'll be able to challenge the next person in that group. Let's go. Who is left? Coach E is the one we need to follow. Okay, Spiky 17. You already got a game in, so you got a second game. That's okay, I guess. We have enough players today. Hopefully, we'll all get a chance to play, so it's not a problem. Let's move on to Manisha's game. We're still hanging in there with 11 seconds left. But right now, it looks like he lost a pawn somewhere. Let's go back to see where that happened. So it's still equal pawns, and right here. So his king went the wrong side. I guess he needed to go here and here. Instead, he went there. Because now if he defends a pawn, white king just runs in. So that looks like, unfortunately, a lost position. So let's go on all the way to the end. This should be over any second, I guess. Yeah, this is done. Okay, going back here. Coach Emmanuel. Ooh, d5. That opened up that, but gave this. I guess black just won a pawn because white's forced to take the knight, and then, ooh, Spiky, you have to start capturing your pieces, buddy. You just let him walk right back. But okay, you won the knight back. Still hanging in there, that's okay, but I would have taken the knight on c6 first. All right, let's see what's going on with Om against Coach Luis. Okay, it looks like that's just a rook trade. I was like, why is there a rook hanging there? It seems like a free rook. Okay, so looks like Om is down a pawn, and that pawn seems to be too strong in the center too. So I feel like that's going to be pretty much the big problem in this game. But it's not yet over. I guess white still has chances and fight. I'm also worried that this pawn's going to hang at some point. Okay, Om trades the knight. What can we do to create chances? Look at how all these knights are just not able to go anywhere because of these pawns. You know, when we talk about central pawns, that's the kind of stuff, right? Oh, Coach Luis is low on time. That's right. Coach Luis has to start playing fast. I'm going to have to watch this game all the way to the end with 22 seconds remaining. I don't know why Om is... Oh, no, Om's taking more time. All right, let's see. With 18 seconds remaining. Oh, was that a checkmate? Close to a checkmate, but got lucky. Could there be a checkmate for Coach Luis that Om hangs? Oh, no, we got... Looks like it's Om who might get flagged. After all, I think this became quite interesting. I thought black was completely winning. And then... Okay, so... Somehow Om is still hanging in there with just 3 seconds left. Okay, finally it's done. A thrill ride, Coach Luis. You survived. I'm glad. Hang in there. We can't let these students take over. That's not how it's going to be. By the way, I'm just going to go back to all of you to show you there was one possibility. For a second I skipped beat. When knight f5 was played, queen to e8 for a second looked like a checkmate, but it's not, because the white queen on black queen on d8 can block. Even then, I think if queen e8 was played and if Om played a little bit fast, could have taken a lot of could have given a lot of trouble for Coach Luis. Yes, Luis, you got to play faster, my friend. These students are eyeing you. They're like, you're the coach they want to play because they know they might not have a shot at the game itself, but they're going to flag you is what they're talking about. Now let's show them how it's done. Let's show them how it's done in the fast pace. Okay, moving on. Let's see what's going on with Spiky. Okay, this is up 200 pawns. I'm kidding, it's just 3 pawns, but it looks like so many. I just love the pawn structure like this. It's just too strong for black. Let's go on and see what Coach Ben is doing. Oh, what did I do? I just clicked on a game instead of observing him. Let's go Coach Ben. There he is. What do we have? And also looks like Coach Louis started another one. Awesome. All right, we got a Mega Nightorf, which I was struggling to pronounce last week. And oh me, like, you're so close. That's right, you're so close. I mean, you're doing well on time and you're keeping the balance. That's not bad. That's really good. You were down a pawn and struggling in the game, but you kept a good balance in time, and that really helped. I like that. So okay, Spiky, his game has ended. Someone can be challenging Coach E right now if you want to. Florina is playing against Coach Ben, and she is not doing so bad. I would say it's favorable for black. You see the pair of bishops. I think that's just going to be too costly, and also this double pawn structure is not going to be helping white. So overall, black has two subtle advantages. They're not like extra material, but they are positional advantages, and they are very strong. But the good news is Florina is also a little bit up on time, so I don't know if that can cause trouble to Coach Ben. Coming back in here, Coach Luis is already up a piece. Yes, Coach Emmanuel is ready for a challenge, guys. Go on, someone who wants to play. Ryan, you want to go in for a challenge with Coach Emmanuel if no one else is there? See if you can extend your streak. We still have one coach who can play. Well, you can wait, but right now looks like Coach Emmanuel does not have a challenge. So you can go and try to challenge him, see if you can take him down. And Coach E is going to, oh well, he started a game against RFC, so that's going on. That's right, Luis and Om, the game is always so much fun for me to watch because it's the student against the coach. Let's see what's going on in this game. So Florina is still hanging in there, knight versus bishop. King seems to be super weak. I still really like black's position, but I feel like the time might be the biggest decider at this point. Looks like if it goes down to the wire, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be just throwing the pieces around, see who gets what done. Okay, it looks like at some point I will start pushing these pawns. In fact, I feel like e5 and e4 looks pretty strong. The only thing I'm worried about is knight f5 and knight e7. So you have to watch out for such tricks. When you play against a knight, you have to be super careful. So I actually like this move a lot. Beautiful move. I think keeping an eye on this one, keeping an eye on this one. Totally love that move. Coach Ben finding the most precise move, I guess. Okay, so now maybe one prophylactic move of g6. Ah, he did it before. That's okay. You could probably just take the pawn now. I would have played one more prophylactic move of g6 before playing, but right now it looks like it's game over. Well, there's one way to stop checkmate, maybe. Now Coach Luis is free apparently, guys. Go on, challenge Coach Luis if you want to. Oops, what did I do? I sometimes do these random things which takes me to a completely new game. We don't want that. Right, RFC is playing here. This is still going on. Looks like Ayush is playing against Coach Luis. If you're playing a second game in, that's fine. Make sure you're challenging a new coach though. Of course, you don't want to challenge the same person. Okay, Sai just came in. He has not played someone, so I guess the next person, Sai, is you have to wait for someone to finish a game and then you can challenge. Looks like Florina still has chances because Coach Ben only has 40 seconds and Florina has 38 seconds, and this is too crazy. How does this keep happening? Okay, knight check, king h7, and black seems to be completely under control. Okay, king f8. That's also fine, I guess. Okay, come on, Coach Ben. You got to play faster, much faster. This is not going to work. 22 seconds. She's up 5 seconds. Oh no, we got a king and pawn game. But I feel like black should be completely winning with the extra passed pawn that they can create. But with 16 seconds left, does Florina have a chance? We cannot have the second coach go down today. That's not going to work. I have a feeling Coach Ben should at least be able to... Okay, now he's up 5 seconds, so he's going to be able to win this game. Interesting. We got maybe... No, he let the pawn become a queen. No, this is absolutely funny. Coach Ben. Coach Ben somehow managed to win this one. B8 queen, I think, is winning for black right now. Sorry, winning for white right now. So I think the move, of course, is queen to c8 check, followed by queen check, and that should be like pretty much mate in a few moves, or just pick up the pawns. There's also queen b7 check. Pretty funny that he allowed b5 check and b7. This is funny that white has a chance to come back in this one. But again, guys, that's what happens with the last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Florina, that's right. Life is unfair. But in this game, and somehow I won't say it's completely unfair. You were worse throughout the game and you lost. So that's okay, though. Don't worry about it. You played a good game. Let's see if Coach... Okay, it looks like Coach Ben has another game. By the way, guys, coaches, if you're listening to the stream, I just want to make sure that everybody gets one. So Sai needs to get one game. But other than that, it looks like most of them have played their games. So you could just accept any challenge that you want. Sai, Coach Henry's up in some mountain where he doesn't have enough internet. So he will not be able to join us today. It's just me. You have to just listen to my commentary on the games. So what do we have here? Coach Ben has started a simul. We have a simul going on here. So I see Coach Ben playing 2 games, guys. I think he's up to the challenge. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he was getting low on time. I don't know when exactly he started, but right now he's playing 2 games together. Okay, Vinay Krishnan, what is your name? Can you tell me your name? I'll make sure the coaches challenge you and you get a game. So we got a win here for Coach E against Arav. Okay. Ryan, you should be able to play a game today for sure, more, because we have plenty of time. And it looks like most of you already played some games, so we can definitely do. Oh, Dhyandeep, that's right. Dhyandeep, you can definitely play a game. Challenge Coach E. He just finished and looks like he doesn't have a game right now. Oh, unless, well, he actually started a game. You could just keep an eye on who's finishing and then just challenge guys. Right now we have 1 game each. Looks like, what happened to Coach Ben's second game? I don't know what happened. Maybe it ended pretty quickly. Yes, guys, you can always challenge the coaches. When they're ready, they're going to accept it. No problem. So today it looks like we have a lot of time. We have 3 coaches, so that's plenty of time. And I see all of you are playing your games already, so we are in good shape today. Last few weeks we had people complaining, saying, I have no chance to play against the coach. And but now hopefully we don't have that issue. Okay, this is what I call space. That's a lot of space for white. Whew. Look at that. I would hate the situation because 4 minor pieces to be placed within that cramped space is very difficult. Oh no, maybe even a6, but no. If you place a6, the only thing he can do then is go after the king side. So I doubt if white will play a6 at this point. Maybe keep that option open, just like I said. So white is always going to keep this option open, and black is constantly worried. Or, of course, force black to take, which has weakened black's queenside. What do we have here with Coach Luis against... we have Coach Luis against Ayush, and looks like this is almost game over. Bishop e6 is coming next. Okay, Ayush is trying some tricks. Okay, he's just down a whole rook. Let's see how this happened very quickly. Looks like too much extension. This g5, and then he pushes the king, and this classic discard attack. Look at this, guys. The bishop and the queen lined up. Classic discard attack. So lots of these 5-minute games have tactical themes, a lot, right? And I like playing blitz too. You don't have to, you shouldn't play it too much, but this kind of blitz makes you sharp. So you should do everything a little bit. So this is probably the mistake here. I think 2 pawns are under attack, and Ayush decided to save probably the wrong one. And then that's where he lost, probably. Okay, let's go to the end of this position. Let's see, this game is still going on, but I don't think much is going to happen there. What do we have here? Manish is missing a queen. He had a very solid game with Coach Ben, but now he ended up blundering his queen. I don't know why he took this. He can still go back. Oops, he could have just gone back, and after there would have been discover attack. Ryan is right. You have to do fast. You have to play fast and do a lot of tactics. That's exactly what your chances are. It's going back to Coach Ben. That's a lot of pressure on the A file. I feel like it's definitely going to crack soon. But there's one good thing that Black has. I don't know how Coach Ben allowed this. I'm going to go back to that point and show you guys. Probably not the greatest of the idea. That is this move. I would probably not have done that. I think Bishop to F1 would have been a better option. Not only is this giving up the most important piece that you have, look at how all your pawns are. They're all on light squares. You have one light squared bishop, and maybe not a fan of this move because the dark square bishop is going to really dominate right now. But having said that, white's dominating, so he wins a pawn. Let's see if black can hold this. Mega Najdorf. Right, so Ayush is done, so someone can challenge Coach Luis. Who's this? Sai Charan is playing Coach Luis. I like this. Let's see how this game goes. To everyone who's not challenged before, it's a 5-minute game that we are playing. So challenge the coach for 5 minutes. 3 minutes would make it more fun, but it would also make it too fast. Particularly if the coach wants to play Simon. You want the coach to play, not challenge them for 3 minutes. Sai is trying to chat while he's playing his game. Not a good idea, Sai. Just keep playing. Going on to... Oh, wait. This is Manisha's game. I think lots of moves have been played. Okay, so this is probably done. Going to end very soon. Manish, unfortunately, Queen Blunder was not so good. I guess you played a little faster this time, but was not enough. Okay, Coach Ben won the game. Wait, was a resignation? Interesting. Oh, so it was a resignation because Knight of 6 is coming in, and Mega Najdorf thought it was enough. Enough is enough. Okay, so Dhyandeep, if that's what it says, that's what it is. Chess.com has restrictions, so maybe you need to play a bunch of games before you can challenge someone for a simul. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Whatever it says, that's what you need to follow. Unfortunately, we cannot control the chess.com settings. We only can tell you what and how the process is. So if you're not able to do that, I'm sorry about it. Follow those rules. Follow whatever they're asking you to do. All right. I like this game. Super Soccer Ryan is back, and he wants to take down our second coach, National Master Benjamin Snodgrass. Let's see. So we have a Karo Khan, I believe. Let's go back. Ryan is playing white. Typical opening moves so far. Everything is good. So this is a classic Karo Khan position. White has a lot of space on h5, but that's also a little bit of a potential weakness in some in-games. But in general, this is just good space because you have a good bishop to kind of target those pawns in the in-game. So usually I like that extra space. There is also a little bit of space on the center, right? So this is a very typical position with white getting slightly better situation. Okay, so what do we have? We have a bunch of trades, and possibly white has a chance to ruin the pawn structures. So guys, if you're done with some games, you can also watch some of these games. Keep that in mind because I'm analyzing these games so you guys can get the best out of this. So play some games, also watch some games. That should be the right combination of what you want to do. Let's see what we have here. After bishop to g3, is my guess that that pawn is hanging for free, or is Ryan planning something fishy? I don't know why that pawn was not captured. It seemed like a completely free pawn, But maybe this was the move that Coach Ben was afraid of, but the knight was actually hitting the bishop, so I don't know. Oh, king b1, Ryan. I know you want to play fast, but not like that. What is king b1? Look at this pawn structure. I'm not a big fan of this. You have 3 minutes left. Don't ruin your structure like that. All right, going to Coach Luis's game. What do we have here? Ooh, Coach Luis is down a piece. This is getting interesting. Okay, so looks like he played an aggressive attacking line. Was it an Evans Gambit? No. Okay, he went for c3, d4. Seems like... So here e5 is more common. I don't know why Luis, you went for d5. e5 is just the most common idea, but I guess... so this is where problem starts. That pawn is just hanging. So that was the first mistake. Knight c3 would have been simpler. And here goes the second blunder, queen e4. No cheapo tactico, I guess. Okay, this is not looking good for Coach Luis. Let's see if he can pull something out in this game. I want to see what Coach Emmanuel is doing. Coach Emmanuel is still open. If someone wants to challenge Coach Emmanuel, you can challenge him. He is available to play, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think Coach Luis can come back from this? He is down a piece and a pawn. Just a piece and a pawn, right? He should be able to come back. You're just like, no, this is not happening. Well, the most unfortunate thing is Coach Luis is also down on time. Coach Emmanuel swindled one of those games from last week, but that he was playing super fast. Luis, let's go. Play fast. The best chance you have is to swindle on time. Hopefully get some blunders from your opponent. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so it looks like things got super out of control. Why is Ben's king on a6? Oh, knight takes f7. Why? For a long time, I just still didn't get why this pawn could not have been captured. Maybe knight e5 was possible in this position, but queen here, knight e5. Somehow, with this unbelievable pawn structure, Ryan manages to take on f7 and do this. Okay, but Ben finds some interesting ideas. So it looks like this endgame is lost after all. He just decides to take this. I also think it was possible to take this queen and win this pawn, but that would have been equal pawns in the endgame. And Coach Ben wants more, I guess. And understandably, because now the same trade might happen and he might be up a pawn in the night endgame. So that's definitely a better one, I think. Okay, let's see if someone's challenging Coach E. Yes, someone is. It is Florina who's gone for the game. And I think she's doing great. Look at this. Bad bishop versus good knight. Good going, Florina. Let's see if we can keep this up. Coach E is known to swindle tactically, but you have done very well positionally. Look at this. So once this bishop gets traded very early on in the game, you can see that black's pawn structure is left with the bad bishop. So the so-called bad bishop. So let's move on. I like how this has gone. The only thing that she needs to do right now is to get the knight to the right square. But unfortunately, it went to the wrong square. What is the knight doing on b1? I would have preferred knight to e2. Maybe go to d4. Go to f3. Go to e5. You see how? That's the square I want to be. Put my knight on e5. That's your outpost, right? Knight b1 was a little bit slow. But okay. Let's see what... it's still anyone's game. Still anyone's game. I think the knight could become very, very active if the right situation comes up. So let's see what's going on with Ryan. So Ryan is still playing with the queens on the board. That's interesting. I would have probably not done that. Ooh, this could be... knight to d4. Nice. So e2 is guarded. I'm seeing some nice tactical threat. It looks like Ryan managed to defend it. Watch this. Queen takes c1 followed by knight b3 check. would have been the end of the game. But luckily he managed to defend it. But now he falls for it. We just talked about it. Oh no. With 18 seconds left in the clock, I guess Coach Ben is trying to make a draw. I just didn't notice that the time was so low. Coach, is it possible that Super Soccer Ryan can take down another coach? Is that possible? I thought that would be impossible to do, but looks like he is doing that. All right, if he can pull this one, I'm going to be super impressed. He was down like a lot of time. Let's see if there's any checkmate coming up. Okay, there's a check. Problems, he's going to start throwing some checks. But that's where it ends. Queen f4 is probably the only check. I have to say, Coach Ben is showing amazing skills of playing super fast. Oh my god. Good job. Now he is maybe even up on time. Ryan is not going to be happy with this game if he loses on time. Oh no, it's happening, people. It's happening. It happened. Ryan, you had this. This is the most unbelievable comeback. Coach Ben had like, I don't know, 18 seconds and Ryan had like 55 seconds or something like that. Yes, Ryan, we saw the game. I think you should have definitely won that on time, not on game. On game, you were probably just lost. Ooh, Coach Luis won that game. How did he do that? I'm going to go back and see that because... Oh, he played fast. He took my advice. Looks like he played fast. He was completely lost. I guess he was down 2 pieces. So, Sai, one of the things to remember is to... So, when you played f6, I would have played knight to g5 and I would have taken the pawn. If you're down... if your opponent has no pawns left, it would be a draw. You should not be... You should not be giving that chance for your opponent. Coach Luis is playing against Manish. So Manish is going for his third coach. But Ryan, so close, Ryan, so close. That was really, really close. Coach Ben is playing too slow for my liking. But he's playing super fast at the end though. No one's able to... He probably played like 30 moves, which is like 10-15 seconds left. I know a lot of these young players play super fast in Blitz and Bullet. I am not known for that. I play regular Blitz, 3-minute Blitz, but I wouldn't say that I play too many Bullet games. But that was pretty good reflex from Coach Ben. All right, let's see what's going on here. So we have an IQP position. Ohm is going for a second attempt against Coach Ben with 1 minor piece. I'm not sure if I like this move because after bishop takes f3, pawn takes f3, that is not looking good. The structure is extremely bad, but somehow Coach Ben did not go for it. Let's see what happened here. Coach Emmanuel actually won that game against Florina. Let's see what happened. She was not able to get her knight to the great square. Actually, she did. But the problem is that happened at the cost of a pawn. She gave the f4 pawn and then brought the knight to c5. So Florina, so just think about this. You would have been completely different position if you had gone here and put your knight on d4. So just keep that in mind. To dominate the bishop, that's what you need to do. Knight b1 probably cost us the game. And now we have, Coach Emmanuel is, Ryan is going against the last coach, the third player. So I like it. Some of you have been playing against. Is there anyone in the chat who wants to play a game and has not had a chance? Keep that in mind. I want everyone to get a chance to play. Yes, Anika wants to challenge Coach Ben. Coach Ben, if you're listening, the next challenge, please accept from Anika. Okay, one more bad bishop situation. Let's see if Ryan can exploit this. This is classic of French though. I mean, it's not necessarily always a bad thing to have it, because black will gain space on the queen side. But there are situations where this would just be bad. and if white plays properly, that will happen. Sriram, what is your full name? I do feel like I know you, but I need to know who exactly you are. I will have one of the coaches play against you. Let's move on and see what's going on here. Wait, never mind. Sriram. Bot 542. What is bot 542? So it looks like Ohm is down in exchange and a pawn. Ohm, unfortunately, that's not going to help you. Oh, here it is. I warned about bishop takes f3. Looks like he did not pay too much attention to it. Ah, he ended up losing that. Tactics, tactics, tactics. So that's the end of that game pretty much. Let's see what's going on with coach. Ooh, that move might have caused too much problem. Look at this knight. Look at that. That's a lot of pressure along that file. Let's see if Ryan can withstand it. But the one thing I can tell Ryan is Coach E is fast. So Coach Ben and Coach Luis, you might try to, put them in time trouble. But Coach E, on the other hand, is usually fast. So you have to be careful. Don't know if you have a lot of chance to swindle. What do we have here? Looks like 2 games in which I see b3 has been played, guys. You have to watch out for this. Remember this, in Sicilian or in French, and anywhere you see a semi-open file, usually this knight neutralizes the file. That knight is the one that stops any activity. The minute you touch that pawn and play b3, that knight becomes weak. But in this case, I see what Manish is trying to do. He's trying to go c4. I think if he goes c4, which he should be able to, because it looks like there is a check and there is c4. Ooh, there's also a check and maybe another move to win a piece. But I hope you're not listening and you're not following it. Good, he's not listening. Queen to d4 check, maybe followed by g4 could have won a piece. Actually, queen to d4 check, the knight had to go back. Otherwise, g4 would have been trouble. Okay, now the good news is black has time to move the knight. Yes, Sri 55 can be the next person to play. Absolutely, that's possible. So it looks like Ohm lost his match, so someone can challenge Coach Coach Ben. It looks like Spikey is going for the 3rd game. Spikey already challenged Coach Ben. Why are you challenging Coach Ben again? If you want to play more games, try to challenge other coaches. Alright, I want to go and see what's going on here. Okay, looks like Ryan is in a lost rook and pawn in game with less time, so not much chance. But let's go back and see what happened. So what happened was bishop a6 with b4 became maybe a problem. Ooh, okay, so the pawn became a queen. Ryan, not bad. You still had a good shot. You still had 1 win, and you have the only win today, I believe, because there was going to be another one. There was 2 close games. Ohm came really close to flagging Coach Luis. Ryan came really close to flagging Coach Ben. And Sai came really close to beating Coach Luis with an extra piece. Lots of good fun games, guys. Alright, so let's see what Coach Emmanuel is playing next. Florina is going for another match with Coach Emmanuel. Why do we end up with center like this on move 6? I'm not so sure how this is okay. You cannot allow this, people. Do not allow such center from white. So after knight f6 castle, why not take the pawn here? This is, Coach Emmanuel is kind of gambling something here, because after d4, yeah, I think after castle, of course, you're supposed to take the pawn. Yeah, you cannot play this. This is a problem. However, I think now the position is kind of balanced. I don't see it to be a huge problem, except for the king, of course. The king on h8 is going to come under a lot of stress. Now, of course, he also lost I mean, he's also picking up a free pawn, and probably white's much better. Manish is hanging in there with only 10 seconds on the clock. He's doing great. I don't know if it's Mahati or Manish. I think it's Manish. So he is hanging in there. Coach Luis, be nice. Just stop checking him to flag him. All right, so Manish tried his best. All right, really nice games. Let's see. Coach Ben, after you finish your game, Anika wants to challenge you. Just accept Anika after this. And Sriram wants to challenge. Sriram, looks like you can challenge Coach Luis right now. Sri 55 should be challenging Coach Luis. Oops, I clicked on something again. Keep doing that. Best Mule. Okay, that's a new player. I think. Who is Best Mule? Don't remember exactly. Yes, you can. Padmini Koti, what is your name? Santosh, yes. Guys, spare me if I don't remember your usernames in YouTube. The login here, of course, you log in with your parents' accounts. Okay, Mahati is looking for a challenge, guys. Mahati has also not played a game, so try to accept Mahati. So looks like you have Santosh. Santosh, tell your chess.com ID, so I'll make sure I say it so coaches will accept your ID, your challenge next. Looks like his ID is Santosh. Okay, that should be easy. So Santosh should be accepted. Anika should be accepted. 2011 MBK should be accepted. So lost in time trouble. Yes, Manish, I saw that. Didn't have a lot of time, did we? Ooh, how is this happening? Coach Ben's king is on c4. I mean c5. Looks like it's decided to take a walk. Ah, that's because Spiky ended up sacrificing his queen for a rook. Guys, coaches, please follow the chat a little bit before you accept the next challenge. I want to make sure everybody gets a game in. Right, this is going to be done. How is Florina doing against Coach E? So it's looks like she is down material. How did that happen? Rook for 2 pieces. So, oh, okay, she was down here, and then rook takes f5. That's the problem. 2 knights eventually won the game, or eventually will win the game. Ooh, I'm not so happy about this. That king looks to be in really bad shape. Looks like Coach Luis has been using this multiple times, guys. Just keep an eye. If you're going to play against him, keep an eye. He's done that twice in this game. I mean, in this today's session. Put the queen on d3, put the bishop on c2, set up a discard attack, and play e5. You have to watch out for that. Yes, Coach Luis, try to look for some new players. I guess we had some new players. Coach Ben is waiting. Coach Ben is just about to finish a game, Anika. Right after that, you can challenge him. He's almost done, and you'll be able to challenge him right after that. Okay, let's see what's going on. Who is the next player playing? So we got... Okay, you were supposed to accept 2011. I think Manish got another game. I think you were supposed to accept Mahati, Coach Luis. You ended up accepting the wrong person, maybe. Okay, so who else? What else is going on here? We have Florina is still playing her game. Coach E against Coach E. And Spiky is about to be done. I guess only has 6 seconds left. Oh, got checkmated too. All right, now Ben, you can accept a challenge from Anika. Anika, you can challenge Coach Ben right now, and I guess Coach Luis will accept. You can Coach Luis will accept Mahati next time. It looks like he ended up accepting Coach. He ended up accepting. Man, can't say any words today. Accepting Manish. Okay, Hazy 13. All right, we got a game. Anika is playing against Coach Ben. Let's see how this goes. B4. Oh my god, okay. That was first move from Coach Ben. Let's see if how that goes. Okay, so this game may be ended because it looks like there is no moves being played here. So I'm going to close this and take a look at Coach E's game again. I might not be following this properly. Okay, so now I'm following it. Okay, so it looks like Coach E just in time stopped the pawn from queening. So that's doing the job. Okay, so someone who's not played, you can challenge Coach Luis. I think Coach Emmanuel. Coach Luis is going to be playing against Manish next. Mahati next. And we have, I guess, Shrikar or Santosh. Santosh is still left. Santosh is the one we need to challenge. And 355. 355, you can challenge Coach Emmanuel right now. Both sides are in got in the game. All right, you can get your next game. Keep challenging, they'll get in. Don't worry. So let's look at this game. Pawn b4 and pawn b5 eventually happened. Okay, that looks like more space for Coach Ben on the queen side. But Anika is doing great on the center. She's about 30 seconds below, but has a very solid position. I would at some point play h6 and go pull that bishop back in, and that should be a good situation. Manish looks like he blundered a pawn. That pawn was hanging, and for some reason he did not pay attention. I guess he was more concerned about that one. I would have played knight d7. But in general, you do not want to play a move like rook b8. This is not a good move, Manish. You don't want to do that. That's not an active move. You're not activating your rook by putting a rook on b8. Okay, what do we have here? I was going to say that looks super dangerous on the file. Luckily, Sai already moved. But the problem is now he's left with defender. Attack the defender tactic. The knight on e7 is hanging. The knight on c6 is the only defender. Doesn't have anywhere to go. There is possibly a way to counterattack, but I think this would be pretty dangerous. Okay, so I was going to start right after the 7 o'clock thing is done. So I have only 2 or 3 games left. And after that, I can start Ryan. But unfortunately, I don't know if I can start in the middle of that. How about this? Since Ryan says he has to leave, I'm going to quickly accept one of his challenges. Let's go, Ryan. Let's see what Ryan does, people. Should I go e4? Yes. If someone else wants to challenge me, this might not be a bad time. You can do that. Sicilian time, Najdorf, okay. Let's go to f3. Castle. He wants me to play simul. Why? Let's go here. Should I get that bishop? Yep, let's go get that bishop. I'm playing against Ryan Zhu. who's been playing against all our coaches today. And he has a pretty decent score. Okay, between these two bishops, I'm always going to be willing to keep my dark squared bishop and give my light squared bishop. I don't mind doing that. Okay, let's should we do this? Okay, let's do that. Shri, challenge me right now. I can play right now. All right, let's that's actually a little bit annoying. I don't like that. I do not like that, Ryan. I do not like that. Okay, let's do that. I guess I'm expecting a challenge from Shri 55, I guess. All right, Shri, I'm playing white again. I am probably, wait, Ryan is still thinking, so that's why it's not taking me back there. Okay, now he has made a move, so it's taking me back there. Okay, so he has played pawn to d4. I'm not so sure if I would have done that, Ryan. Not a big fan of that. Okay, he wants to do this. Let's start by doing that. All right, so you can challenge me. I'll accept it. Our coaches are all playing some games, guys. So I am finishing up with some challenges here. I want to put my knight in that square. So I'm going to be taking a challenge of 3 games at a time, which is not going to be easy, I guess. But hopefully I can manage it. So he survives. He defends. What should I do? For now, let's just do rook c1. Okay, I wanted the bishop. He's giving me the bishop. I'm going to take it. I'm getting more challenges. I'm not so sure if I'll accept more right now, people. This seems too much. Okay, let's be done with this. I don't want that sitting around my neck. Okay, Sai wants to play his favorite line. Okay, so e5, giving me a free pawn, I guess. Bishop to d3. Can you do that right away? I didn't even know you can do that. Why don't I just take your pawn? Knight takes e4. We're throwing some tactics at me. Not bad. Fine, I'm still okay. I'm just going to go bishop e7. Let's keep this up. Let's should I trade? I just want to come back. Great. Win free stuff. Lots of interesting matches going on, by the way, people. But I am playing a bunch of games here, so I'm not able to see all their games right now. So Super Soccer Ryan wants to play King H8, so maybe we'll try to checkmate him. He doesn't want to fall for it. That's sad. Why not, Ryan? Why not? Okay, so I say attack. Am I up on time? Looks like I am up on time in most of the games, so that should be good. Rook to b4. Can I take that? Okay, I'm gonna go be brave. Okay, that was not a good choice. I'm not sure if you want to. Should we send the rook down there? Yes, let's do that. So you throw in a check here too. Let's throw in that check. Let's see if Ryan has a chance to flag me. No, that's exactly what he's hoping. Let's take that. All right, double up the rooks. He takes with a rook, which means he gives me this pawn. but he does have a chance to take my pawn here. Okay, this is a little tricky, but okay, I'm just gonna come back to be safe right now. Let's try that. Let's just take this back. Pawn. Okay, let's go in. So it looks like this position got a little too out of hand for me. I should not have let him do that. But I still think I got this. Hopefully. Hopefully. Might have to trade. Okay, so let's send this guy in here. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? I need to figure out a way to flag him, maybe? Okay, let's just take the free pawn for now. Bishop to f4. That's what he wants to do. So he wants to try to checkmate me here. Let's okay, I'm still guarding h3, so let's try to come in here. Alright guys, 3 games at a time is pretty intense, and Ryan wants to checkmate me right now. Here, I do see a draw. Should I take the draw? Should I take the draw? Don't want to take a draw. Don't want to take a draw. So no draw. Let's not take a draw. Okay, let's just take that right. Queen d5. Okay, let's send that guy in. Send this guy in. Okay, I'm only 1 minute here, so this is not actually good for me. I have only 1 minute here. That's going to be a problem in one of the games. I didn't know that I'm actually so low on time in that game. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Play an h4, hold everything together. Okay. I am low on time in some games, people. Okay, I have to play super fast. Somehow Sri 55. Okay, let's play this. I need to finish some games, which is unfortunately not happening, and that's making this much more difficult. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Let me just take this. What? Why did I blunder my rook? Okay, 30 seconds and not so good. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Hopefully can finish this soon. Okay, let's take that. And let's play this check. Let's test Ryan's skill in rook and pawn game. Okay, let's just push it. Okay, 8. Rook f1. Let's go king g1. Ryan's flagging me. That's not good. Oh no! No! He flagged me. He flagged me. Not good. 15 seconds. Where am I? That's because Sri 55 would not resign down rook and bishop and 3 pawns. Sri, not good. Not good. This game was supposed to be done like 15 minutes ago. All right, let's challenge, accept someone else and finish this off. I am not letting this go like this. All right. Okay, gotta play faster. Okay, 1 and all right, that's over. I didn't realize that if I'm going to have only 30 seconds, it's almost impossible to play, I guess, with 3 games. because every time I make a move, and he had similar time to me, but I was completely bleeding time. So lesson learned is I cannot be down to 30 seconds like each player. I have to have some buffer on clock. Bye, Sai. I will probably play a couple more games, guys, and that's it. We are wrapping this up. Our coaches are pretty much done, I believe. Ryan is suggesting do not do auto switch, but if I don't do auto switch, I don't get to see the games when they're done, so I have to try to do that, I guess. What do we have here? So I think I'm getting a free pawn. I will be happy to take that. Rook f1 check is possible, queen c5 check is possible. What do we do? I like this check first. Let's throw this one in. Activate our pieces. Oh no, you did not do that, Florina. Oh no, that did not go very well. Sorry. Are you going to spend 3.5 minutes thinking about this? She wants to hang in there. Try to make this work. Chess a dub. Today was rough time at the office. Luis, how did you finish at the end? I'm guessing everything else was good. Okay, what's the quickest way I can checkmate? Quickest way to checkmate. I guess that'll be that. Let's go this guy over here, and that's it. All right, guys, this is the last game. I'm going to wrap this up with this. We had fun. Ryan, as he says, had a lot of fun. He had successfully beat 2 coaches. Good job, Ryan. Okay, so what do we have? The quickest way to checkmate is that you don't. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ryan. Challenged me. Santosh, challenge me right now. This is my last game. I can finish off quickly. Challenge me a 3-minute game. I can play one more game with you. If you haven't gotten a chance to play, challenge me right now. Go for it again. I didn't see your challenge. My ID is Tamizan, which is actually pronounced as Tamiran. I don't see your challenge, my friend. Yes, Luis, thank you for playing. You're all done. I think the coaches are all done. I'm probably finishing up with my last game. And if Santosh challenges me, maybe one more. Yes, I do see Santosh's challenge. And that officially will be my last one. And he did a 3-minute challenge, which is perfect. What is that, Santosh? What kind of trick is that? You want to just play knight takes e5? What is this? What kind of strange world are we in? I might have just blundered there. As I played my move, I realized something was wrong. Okay, so what's going on here? This is not so good. How is he giving me a piece and then... luckily, rook e8 was not played. Could have been trouble for me. Halloween Gambit? I have no idea what this is. Thanks for letting me know, Ayush, and thanks for letting me know Santosh is telling himself this is the Halloween Gambit. I need to make sure I don't get back rank checkmated against something. Okay, queen trade. I like this. No more Halloween problems because queens are gone. Except, did I mess up something? Oh, I just thought I did. I messed up. Okay, fine. I am still completely winning. Coach E says he could still play with someone if anyone wants to play. Which pawn do I keep? Which pawn do I keep? I want to keep both. I want to be a little greedy now. Alright, let's get this off the board. Throw in that check. Now I should be able to, let's say, play that. Okay, you want to do that? I guess now I can come back. Okay, let's trade. Trade. More trade is good. He's tempting me to do a few things, which I'm not so sure. Oh, you want to draw? No. Oh, but I'm really low on time. I need to play this fast. Santosh, no draw. But I do know that I'm going to flag if I have this auto switch on. So I need to finish this game somehow. Okay, let's go in and start pushing that pawn. Push. 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 Oh no, I'm in the same trouble again. Ooh, thank you. Why are you all flagging me? Don't like this. Okay, queen the pawn. Come on, Santosh, be done with this. Good, good. Let's finish this last one. Wait, it is... Oh, I'm playing Santosh here. Why am I so confused? Thank you, Devraj. It's been crazy today. I don't play a lot of live simul games, but I think this is the first time I'm doing this. And now it's gotten a little easier because the other games are all done. And Santosh and me are one-on-one. He did manage to win the piece back from me, but I think now it should be pretty good. Okay, so that's free stuff. Let's just take it. I'm not accepting any more challenges, guys. We had a fun session. It's and I generally like it, particularly when we have simul games like this, which makes it pretty balanced and exciting. Okay, what do we do? Let's play rook. Okay, we'll go here. Check. Actually, would have been better to play this, but okay, let's get in. If you didn't get a chance to play today, I'm sorry about it. We were playing for the whole hour. Lots of players got more than one game in. Maybe you are a little late. That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, so Coach Emmanuel is saying he can play one more. Challenge Coach Emmanuel. His ID is right there. BM223344. Challenge him. You'll be able to play one more. All right, it was fun, guys. We had a good set of games. Some interesting blunders, some interesting things to analyze. Santosh, don't give me the sad face after playing the Halloween Gambit, which I didn't even know what it was. You give me a free piece on move 3. You don't want to do that. Coach Henry is not available today. He's up in the mountains somewhere, relaxing this weekend, and he has no good internet. He should be back next week. Anyone else noticed he played 2 quick and missed a maiden 1? Are you talking about me here, Dhyandeep? I don't know in which position. I don't know in which position there was a maiden 1. Was it against Santosh? Very much possible. I will search it up, of course. I mean, I know Halloween Gambit. We have taught Halloween Gambit for classes too. It's just not something that is good enough for me to remember too much, unfortunately. So don't play that, okay? You can play that for fun maybe, but you want to challenge a coach. Come up with your best opening, right? All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we had fun playing against you guys. We will see you next week. Be ready. We will be ready too, particularly against these flagging techniques. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.